Like so many couples, Murphy and Melissa Stewart's marriage was being torn apart by money problems. It started when they came into their marriage with a combined six-figure debt load.
We had a lot of friends that we hung out with that really, that drove cars, went on vacations, and spent money frivolously. It's something that we wanted to do too.
It really caused a lot of hardship and burden in our marriage.
After they married, Melissa left her bank job to return to school. She also took out a loan to pay for it. They were now stuck with paying back thousands of dollars.
And so on top of the $7,000 in debt, our credit card debt, we also had $30,000 of school debt that my wife accrued, and also we had IRS bill debt and medical debt.
And it was just like this never-ending cycle, of just insanity.
By 2012, they knew they needed God's help and started going to church. They also began learning about financial stewardship and tithing.
I was now immediately on board, absolutely, because I realized that something needed to change.
Then Murphy lost his bank job. Now they were both out of work and using credit cards to get by. One night at church, they were prompted by God to give a sacrificial offering.
And it was actually some of our recycle cans money, some of the last cash that we had on hand. And we both felt like that was confirmation, like, okay, God is with us, He's gonna take care of us.
The Stewarts began tithing from Melissa's new part-time job and Murphy's unemployment benefits. Within a month, Murphy was hired as an account manager at a bank.
But I knew God was still in it and enabling me to become more of a provider for my household as a man.
By 2013, the Stewarts were consistently tithing. They also put themselves on a strict budget.
I started to see us paying off the debts one by one, and things started to inspire me and motivate me and really trust Him and trust God too, that we can do this.
In January 2014, Melissa got a new job at a community college. During that year, they received a combined total of $18,000 in bonuses and raises, which they used to pay down their debt. After a 5-year commitment, they were able to pay off $229,000 of debt.
It was probably the second best day of our lives, besides our wedding day. It was amazing.
Being debt-free, it's a surreal feeling for sure. I feel a lot lighter, there's no burden, and I feel like I'm walking now into my destiny that God has promised me.
Today, the Stewarts find their fulfillment in staying debt-free and helping other couples find freedom through their fitness and financial coaching business called Fit and Fund.
Really just take that step of faith and really turn it over to God and just let it go, that He will just overwhelm you with blessings and abundance.
I believe it's important to give and to really follow God's principles, because He will bless you beyond your imagination, but most importantly, He opens up doors for you to start giving back and show others the way.
I love what Murphy said. I finally feel like I'm walking into my destiny. What a great feeling that you know you're in the will of God. You know you're right in the center of where He wants you to be, that you finally have gotten the burden of debt off your back. And now I'm walking into my destiny. What a great feeling. Here's the good news. You can have it all day, every day. How? By living in accordance with what God tells you to do. That way you know you're walking in your destiny. He has plans for you. He wants good things for you. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you a future and a hope. He doesn't want you burdened down with debt, with depression, with wondering how you're going to pay all these bills and how you're going to do this, how you're going to do that. He wants you to have life and have it more abundantly. That's God's will. He absolutely doesn't want you to be a slave of debt. Now, how do you get all these things? Well, it's very simple. You put the kingdom of heaven first. You say, I'm going to seek His righteousness, and then all these other things will be added unto you. Don't live Christianity halfway. Be all in. And when you're all in, that's when wonderful things happen. Part of being all in is observing the tithe. And here's the promise of tithing. It's from Malachi chapter 3. Bring all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house, and test me now in this, says the Lord of hosts, if I will not open for you the windows of heaven and pour out for you a blessing, that there will not be room enough to receive it. For Murphy and Melissa, that was getting rid of $200,000 plus in debt. But more importantly, at the other side of it, to have the assurance you're walking in your destiny. What a wonderful thing. That's an open heaven, open windows in heaven. It's yours when you make a commitment to tithe, when you make a commitment to put God, His kingdom, His principles first. When you do that, wonderful things will happen. Now, if this is for you, this is what you want to do. This isn't an on-again, off-again thing. This is an all-in thing. You're saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it regularly. I'm going to tithe from my increase. I'm going to put God first. I'm going to tithe the first fruits. When you do that, that's when the blessings come. Now, if you'd like to start, join the 700 Club. How much is that? It's $20 a month, 65 cents a day. Some of you want to give more. So we've got 700 Club Gold, $40 a month. We have 1,000 Club, $84 a month. We have 2,500 Club, which is $2,500 a year. Founder, $5,000 or more a year at whatever level God is speaking to you. Give us a call, 1-800-700-7000. Hello, I'm Gordon Robertson. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more encouraging videos like this one. Welcome to the 700 Club Interactive family, and God bless you.